Hello everyone, welcome to Power BI Dataflow playlist once again. And in this video, guys, we will learn about like how to copy Power BI Dataflow and how to take the backup of the Power BI Dataflow. But before starting with this concept, I would request each one of you to go and watch my previous sessions, guys, just to have more clarity and understanding over the concept. So, with that said, guys, let's get back to the topic now, and let's move ahead with the next slide. Okay, so this slide belongs to the demo. So let's get into the demo quickly. So guys, this is the Power BI service where I have logged in with my credentials, and currently I am in the Tech Explore DW workspace, and this is what the data flow that we have created in the last session, right? So for taking the backup and creating the data, copy the data flow, I'm going to use this data flow only. So as for the agenda, I want to take the backup of this uh, data flow, and then I want to copy this data flow into the another workspace called BIDW. Okay, so in this workspace I don't have anything at all available currently, but I want to copy the data flow which is available in the Tech Explore DW. Okay, so this is what the agenda is. So let's go with the first step, right? Let's try to understand like how to take the backup. So I will hold a mouse here and I can see three clicks button there, and there are a couple of options available, right? But I don't see any copy data flow, or let's say the download AdventureWorks DW. I mean download this data flow. But we have something called export.json. So this is something which can be utilized to take the backup. So let's say if I just hit on this, it is gonna give a .json file which is nothing but the backup of this um, data flow, and that's how we actually take the backup of any of the data flow, and now this JSON file can be reused for creating that data flow if something went wrong. Okay, so that's how we take the backup of any of the data flow in Power BI service. Now let's go to the second point. Like in the second point, we wanted to copy this data flow into the BIDW workspace, right? So to achieve this requirement also, we can use that .json file only. Okay, so how to use that and how to copy that particular data flow into the new workspace, let me tell you. Okay, so initially I'll go to the workspace which is called the BIDW, where we wanted to copy this data flow, and as a next step I'll hit on this new and we'll go to data flow, and now I'll hit on this no create a data flow. The moment I hit on this one, I reached out to the window where we have the different options of available for creating the data flow. And since we have .json file already available as a backup of a data flow, and since this is like a model, so we can go with this third option which is called import model. Okay, we have .json file, right? So let's click on this import model. The moment I do click on it, like it is asking me asking us to provide the .json file. So let's hit this let's select this .json file and click on open. The moment I click on open, it is started importing that JSON file, and you can look at here, we got the success message also, your data flow has been imported successfully. As an next step, we need to edit the credentials. So I'll go to uh, workspace, okay, and go to this data flow and setting, and we have the data source credential available here which we need to configure, right? So let's expand it, and I see it is already configured for me through the gateway, so it looks fine to me. Apart from that, you have different options which you can uh, um, apply to this particular data flow. But ultimately, if I just go back to this data, I'm in workspace, I could see this data flow has been created here, right? And that we created using the .json file which we backed up with the export.json option, right? Which was there in the in the three clips button, right? So that's how guys we actually uh, take the backup of the data flow, and this is how we create the data. We actually copy the data flow in the different workspace, right? Or let's say if you wanted to do in the same workspace, that also is kind of possible here, right? So both the things are possible and can be achieved. So that is all about these two topics, guys. So let's get back to the PPT now. Next slide. So that's it, guys, for this video. If you really like this video, please subscribe to my channel. Thank you.